With a moment of truth.
Moment of truth, yeah. If we see sparks, we also know that's a problem too. So.
Yeah, oh, yeah, okay.
Lawsons On Purpose!
Talking about the coffee shop, as you see here, this is more of a Florida room, and this is what it looked like basically as we moved in. We haven't changed anything really to it, but it kind of already had this rustic lodge feel.
And we love it.
Love it. It's probably our favorite room of the house currently. And we want to make this basically a full-service coffee shop. And the reason being is that years ago, we actually started a coffee shop and ran it for a number of years and had a lot of fun with that. So
A lot of fun. Mm-hmm.
And so as you see along this wall, we kind of already have it, well, partially built with furniture, but we have 2 coffee pots and the juicer there, but we want to go ahead and actually put actual cabinets on this wall.
We're going to want real countertops
Yeah.
and cabinets in there.
Yeah, and we want to have hanging baskets of fruit and veggies.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to have like a bread area with bagels and
Yeah,
muffins.
With 6 people in the family and
Mhm.
plus homeschooling, like so many people are because
Yeah.
of COVID, you just, breakfast can be such a hassle. And I also work
Yeah.
in the early mornings. And so coming up from work and the kids are like, I'm hungry. And they can cook.
Yeah,
They can. I
but
taught
kind of
them.
set up the whole kitchen, coffee area, coffee shop as a continental breakfast mentality.
Right, so that it's not such hard work.
Right.
You can just come in and grab something healthy but quick.
Yeah.
A banana and a yogurt and a cottage cheese.
It's all in built-in stations.
Right.
Yeah. And as you see here, this video here of the flooring is actually kind of not there because we bought it like this, that whatever the floor was there was taken away and it was replaced just with this kind of carpet.
I think it's an indoor-outdoor carpet.
It is. It's just, but it's not even. It's barely even stapled down. And there
Is it stapled down at all?
Well, I think it's like it just uses the tacks that were already there on the edges.
So no.
But no.
It's just
But it
down.
does have some subfloor padding underneath it. And as you can see here, there's actually a bit of a step because whatever was before there, with connected to the kitchen, that there was a bit of a little walkway. So the linoleum from the kitchen continues on into this little section. And then there's about an inch drop. Floor literally is halfway done already. We just literally pull that carpet up and put some type of flooring down. We haven't really discussed what would be a good floor here.
I want tile. I would like tile that looks like wood. Because,
Possibly.
Well, because there's going to be so much liquid in that room and spills and stuff. I want it easily cleaned up.
It needs to be easily cleaned up. But we already have this heavy wood present. But then we also have this facade brick on one wall. Now, we have already decorated with a few shelves here just for utility's sake, with coffee pots and coffee accessories and a little place for a lamp. And then up on the rafter, what are they called? Railings or up above us? Rafters. Those are actually a bottle collection that her father had collected and she inherited. And so we keep those up there all year round. And as you can see in this picture here, at Christmas time, we actually were able to put a 9-foot tree on top of a 2-foot table with an extra foot star to basically have a 12-foot Christmas tree in that room. It was really nice. It was really lovely.
Really nice.
Now here's the horrible thing, that when you walk into that room in the evening, it does have these fluorescents that when you first turn them on, they're okay, but after a while they start buzzing. They're horrible. So part of this area means that I want to redo this lighting and probably put some LEDs. I've got some LED strips. You can see some video here of an LED strip lighting that I've already picked up. Probably replace these fluorescents with these LED strips or something along that line, and maybe some additional type of lights in there, maybe big bulbs that hang or something like you would see on the outdoors. Maybe mix and match outdoors, indoors with that. Okay, so I've gone ahead and taken off the seat, and I didn't have to take off the back one like I thought I would. And right now I'm trying to be in the midst of loosening the gas tank here because I've got to get the fuel line out and the carburetor's right underneath there. So basically, once I get the fuel tank off and drained, I'm noticing I've got some rusting issues here, but that's what I got to take off next, get that gas off of there to check out the carburetors in there. I'm telling you, You gotta love it. So, of course, the bucket that I pick up has a big old crack in it. So I started letting the fuel out. And I'm like getting all over my hands. What the crap's going on here? Last year, I do recall at springtime, I thought I took care of this, but I didn't. Last year at springtime, I had a bird make a nest in the bike. I thought I had cleaned it up. So, well, I've gotten the gas tank off, and check this out. Look at how much of this bird nest is still here. I mean, that's just totally messing everything up. And of course, there's my air filters, and then the carbs right underneath it. So, getting there. So I cleaned out I looked at the carburetor, and it looked like it was pretty clean. So I went ahead and put her back together, and here we go. We're ready for the summer. Okay, so we are going to try something different. Hang on, Phyllis. She's moving the camera. Type of coffee that we're going to do is called ccoffee, and it actually uses instant coffee. So we're going to try this and see what it tastes like. To do this, it's extremely simple. All you have to do is you have to take your instant coffee, heat up some water, and heat up some milk or whatever, and it takes sugar. And you just take 2 teaspoons of hot water, 2 tablespoons of this, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. You whip that up. You then heat some milk, and then you just serve that together. So we've got the milk done, and I whipped up this thing. It takes quite a bit of hand work to accomplish. Get my handy dandy spatula here. Now it comes to this kind of thick consistency, and you would think that this will just fall right through to the. It's fun. You would think that it would fall right through, but this should just stay right on top. Yeah, see, it just stays right on top, like that.
Lovely.
Looks like a very light colored baby poop.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Are you no longer of a thirst of it anymore? And that's it. This is it. It's warm milk. The baby's about to hit the camera, I think. But you can kind of see this is it. So this is the coffee, the cola, I think is what, or whatever I said at the beginning of this thing. I don't know. And now you stir this up. It's about the same. Now we stir that up, and it tastes like a nice high-end coffee from a...
Tastes like a breve latte.
Yeah, it really does. Okay, yet another problem. Our refrigerator's not working properly, so we've already emptied out the freezer part, and I'm gonna dig into this and try to figure it out. So these are my coils, and you can see they're pretty nasty in there. They aren't as bad as I thought they would be, so I guess we could try to vacuum that out. We'll kind of continue looking in here and see if maybe I can figure out the problem. Alright, so this is a universal 3-in-1 start. And it looks like it's actually an aftermarket. I think that we've had this refrigerator prepared once before. I do not hear my compressor kicking in. So the fan's working. I think the fan's upstairs working, or in the refrigerator's working, but this is not. So one of the things to do is to buy this $15 kit. And this is an aftermarket one, so I think it's been done once before. And reinstall it. So I'm going to pick up one of these and we'll check back again. All right, it's been a couple of days. I've got my universal 3-in-1 start, and I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but the capacitor might also be out, so I went ahead and got that. Basically, really totally I'm in for $50 now. We're gonna put this on the refrigerator and see how it goes. So cat gallery. We don't need cat butt here. All right, so I've got the 3-in-1 hooked up. I've got the capacitor hooked up. So now I'm going to plug it in, and if I hear 3 clicks and the compressor doesn't kick in, then I know I've got a bigger problem. Or if the compressor kicks on, then we should be done here. So let's find out what happens. Moment of truth, yeah. If we see sparks, we also know that's a problem too. So.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I heard 3 clicks. I don't hear the compressor kicking in. But I did hear 3 clicks. I guess we can let it run for a little bit and maybe see what happens, but my guess is telling me that we might have a bigger problem than here.